Welcome to Digital WarRoom. Today, we're going to talk about applying marks and issues to the documents in your matter. There are three ways to mark or issue code a document. As a refresher, marks are one per document. They're an overall treatment of the document. Is it privileged? Is it responsive? Is it non-responsive? With issue codes, you can have as many issue codes as you need in your matter and on one document. So you can have multiple issues tracked to one document. So here I am looking at document ID 156. It's over here in the document browser. I've taken a look at the document and I've decided to mark it. I can right-click, hover over marks, and choose a mark. And again, right-click, hover over issues, and choose an issue. Notice if you right-click and choose a different mark, it simply changes the mark. If you right-click and add an issue, it just adds it to the issues column. Now these are set. There's nothing more you need to do to save these marks and issues. With this right-click method, you can mark one document, you can mark 10 documents, or as many documents as you need, simply by highlighting the row, clicking on the Shift key, going to the last row that you want to include with this mark, and then right-click, hover over marks, and choose a mark. And the same thing with issues. Simply right-click and add the issue. So that is one way of marking and issue coding documents. Another way of marking and issue coding documents is to go to Tools, which is a top-line menu, and click on our Work Inspector. The Work Inspector appears here at the bottom of the screen. These windows are movable, so you can change them to whatever works best for your workflow. The Work Product Inspector is a document by document, one at a time, marking and issue coding tool. So what we choose here applies only to that document. Now, I'm going to go ahead and change our responsive mark to a privileged mark. Whenever you are going to remove a responsive mark, you get this warning. You did think you were going to produce it at one time. Are you sure you're not going to do that? We're going to say yes. You'll also see this red flag telling you this document is privileged. Now, in the Work Product Inspector, you can build your privilege log using this privilege basis. There's a drop down for pre-populated privilege, and you can use more than one, or you can simply type in to that privilege basis box. You can also add comments, which you can sort and sift, and anything that is not necessarily an issue code, maybe this needs a second look, you can put into a comment. So the Work Product Inspector, is the second way to mark and issue code documents. The last way is a bulk marking and unmarking issue coding, unissue coding tool. First, you choose the documents, and I'm highlighting these, and then you go to Tools and Work Palette. So the Work Product Palette is a floating palette that you can use to, again, do things in bulk. So I'm going to unmark these documents. And with issues, you have to tell it what is it you want to do: append, overwrite, or delete. Here, I am going to delete the hot and contract issues. So these options will apply only to those rows that I've highlighted. And when you click on Apply, and again, here's our warning, because some of these were marked responsive. Are we sure? We're going to say yes, and they're gone. So you'll notice the marks and issue codes are both gone. You'll also notice that you can bulk add a privilege basis or clear a privilege basis. and you can also bulk add comments or clear comments. Those are the three ways to mark and issue code documents on Digital WarRoom. You have the right-click method where you can do one or more documents. You have the work inspector where you can do one document at a time, but also build your privilege log. And we have the work palette, which is a bulk marking, unmarking, issue coding, unissue coding tool. Please do contact us with any questions at support@digitalwarroom.com or go to our website at www.digitalwarroom.com. Thank you.